I can't even remember what he said. It was something about like, oh, I love you, baby, or something like that. And I was like, why have you done that? Why have you done that? Why have you done that? And it made me feel so embarrassed. Can't wait to eat this. I'm literally so excited. We have a new member of the Groovy Galleys here today, and obviously you guys know Josh if you followed me since uni, but if you don't, this is my friend Josh. We met at uni and he's a photographer. Go check out his page, it's super lit. So today we're doing another mukbang. You guys really loved the last one, and me and Josh just love to eat and chat shit. Yeah, absolutely, dig in.
I just want to try the mac and cheese.
So today we have got from Soul and Surf, we have lobster tails, we've got mac and cheese, which good.
Very good. We've got some prawns.
We do, we have some plantain.
You meant to put this on the...
Yeah, on the lobster or the prawns, whichever you fancy. I've got spicy rice as well. Josh has got chips. And then they also like popped in free coleslaw, which was really sweet. I tell you what, that sauce is very hot. Like, it's a bit spicy, it's got kicks to it.
This is my first ever YouTube video, guys. Mine's been on vlogs, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I never realised. I've just been at Jazz and Soaps. We have literally just filmed so much content. Now this is the 4th video of the day.
Oh, I put that to make it look taller.
So
wait, can I have one for behind my back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Use a chair.
So if I look a bit drained and my makeup's coming off, it is because, quite frankly, it is. And Josh has just had a long day travelling. You missed your train, didn't you?
Oh. In fact, the train was only 2 hours, so it's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault that you missed it though, so...
I don't want to think about it.
That's annoying. Today we are going to be talking about unpopular opinions because I wanted to have something that we can chit chat along with.
Mac and cheese is so good. Actually, I haven't even looked at yours.
Wow.
I'm going to try prawn.
I tell you what though.
Oh my god, that is so nice.
Prawn's good.
Yeah.
You can have some of mine, babe, I've got.
No.
Right, actually, so I paid £6 extra to have prawns, right, with my meal. Josh has complimentary got given 2, and his was 18 or £17. So I paid like
more.
£7 more for 2 more prawns. So I mean, oh, and
you have
rice.
rice. That's probably why.
Yeah, true. And if you add with the chips, because you've got chips as well,
yeah,
makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, the chips are for you too.
Oh, thank you, darling.
You open them up. So
yeah. If you want any rice, let me know.
I mean, they're not even special. They've got Paris salt in them, which is nice. I feel like they don't have. They must have this in London, but I feel like I've never seen it on my Uber Eats.
Wow. They're like. I'm gonna drop anything on the floor. They're in like a spicy sort. As I said that, I dropped on the floor.
Should I pick this up? Oh. That's the first time I've ever touched lobster before.
A lobster shell.
I've tried lobster, I've never had.
The sauce is so like, it's not too spicy. Oh my god, that's such a nice sauce. Wow. Soul and Surf, you are delicious. I actually think this is better than Jimmy's so far. You obviously haven't tried Jimmy's, but...
No. I feel bad I'm not going to eat the plantain.
I'm going to try the plantain, because when I had it in Barbados it was quite nice, but...
I mean, you probably won't see it, but banana scares me, so sorry.
Jimmy's full of prawns they
I've seen on TikTok where they put it in a bag.
Seafood boils, I really want to... Yeah, I really want... Oh my god, I completely forgot that you like seafood, because I've been asking everyone here to go with me. There's a place in Manchester.
I mean, this is delicious seafood.
Yeah, I really want to do seafood boils because there's the potatoes and the eggs, and I don't know if you like sweet corn, but the corn on the cob.
I love sweet corn, but I can't eat it on the corn cob. But I mean, I could probably.
But imagine like sucking all the juice out of it. Oh my god, it'd be actually incredible. The TV show Friends isn't funny and it's overrated. No, I love Friends. I feel like you're gonna have a conflicting opinion, but I love Friends.
No, again, I've watched Friends, but I haven't watched it like completely. But what I have watched from Friends, that's also pretty good. From what I have watched from Friends, I thought it was quite funny actually. I remember we had a French lesson in school once, and you know, in school, like they played those stupid videos about a silly thing, like anything that kind of. So it was like a French lesson. So you know when what's his name does Je m'appelle Joey, I think he was kept saying. So she just put that video on for us to learn French, but I mean, how is that meant to... I
grew up with Friends, like me and my brothers used to watch it, and it's kind of just like a comfort show to me. We had all the VHS tapes and stuff, so I love it, and I still watch it now. Like if I'm ever in a down mood or I feel really shit about myself, I rip myself a bath, put Friends on, or I just sit on the sofa.
That's what I mean, it's like a comfort. I mean, I don't tend to watch it, but I know for a lot of people it's like Gilmore Girls. Yeah. It's like a comfort kind of thing. So is there anything in here then, or is it just hollowed out? Oh wow. That's cool though, they keep the tail in there as well. Not gonna lie, that kind of creeps me out, like holding the lobster.
I don't know how I feel about the lobster.
Really?
It's seasoned in something, and the underlying taste is so strong of whatever
like
it is that they've used. Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet. I'll see.
Perfumey. That was spot on. Kind of tastes like what car cleaner would smell like.
What's it like?
No, the underlying taste. It's like a strange taste. I can't put my finger on it. Like the prawns taste better to me than the lobster, and I never usually say that.
I like it, but I do prefer the prawns. But it's still nice.
Yeah, it's still nice, but do you know what I mean about that underlying taste?
Yeah. I feel like I could have happily had, actually, no, I'm glad I've had it, but I think if we had it again, I would probably just have prawns and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
But it's still nice. I mean, the mac and cheese is so good.
Yeah, I can't fault that. I haven't even had the coleslaw yet. My goodness. Oh,
wait, hang on. My unpopular opinion is coleslaw is not very nice.
Oh, no,
it's a
I
very
love
scary
it.
food.
Oh, it's scary for like, yeah.
The thing is with me, I'll say
things.
things aren't nice, but it's actually because I've never tried them. But I would never
You're
try
scared of
them.
the unknown.
I'm scared of the
I
unknown.
think so. But I used to be like that. I used to be a very picky eater. And then, I think it was when I moved to London, to be honest. I grew up with seafood though, like my family used to cook a lot of, to be honest, I grew up with Oriental food, to be honest. We had like a Chinese supermarket down there, well not down the road, in Birmingham. And we always used to travel there, like my dad would cook like yuk sung and everything, that was kind of like what we used to have.
Yeah, I take mine back. I'm taking mine back, mine wasn't like that, we would just order a Chinese takeaway. So actually no, I take that back.
So you like the...
And Chinese takeaway isn't actually...
You grew up with westernised Chinese,
yeah. Okay.
I mean, I won't deny that I did too, like of course I did. But like, I don't know where my family like got the love for... Yeah.
Well, what's that part? It's not shallot, is it?
No.
That part there?
No, I think it's just burnt. I don't know where my family got the love for that like type of food from. Maybe just because the Chinese supermarket was so nearby that they just like went in there, bought ingredients, learnt the recipes and stuff. And then we'd have lobster quite a lot when we were younger as well, actually, like, which I don't really understand because but we weren't like a well-off family like that, so I don't really understand where my dad got the money from to get lobster, because it wasn't like we'd have it every day.
I feel like if you
but
buy
to
it
me,
from...
I'd obviously remember eating lobster when I was a kid, because it's like a, oh, we're having lobster.
I feel like if you buy it from, I mean, I could be really wrong, but I feel like if you buy it from a market or something, it's probably not as expensive as a restaurant or buying it from Tesco or something like that, I think, or like Waitrose or something. But my mum doesn't eat seafood. My dad would, but my mum doesn't.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, we didn't really have it. I mean, I'd have like fish fingers, but that's not, you know, really the same thing. Because she always used to think it would make you ill. I don't know why, weirdly. But
fish can, like,
no, it can obviously, but like I love fish now and seafood and everything. Literally. Should be another one.
I spent a lot of my summers down by the sea, like Padstow, Cornwall, Devon. Literally, we'd eat out of the fish trucks and everything from the sea.
So that's literally my dream.
Oh, it's so nice.
My dream is to go on like a holiday somewhere. Where you like go on a boat for a week, and then you catch your own fish. And then you go to Ireland, and I don't think I could de-skin it myself. Or
like a catamaran boat when you lie on the nets and...
I'd rather someone else do that part, but then you put it on a fire, wrap it in foil.
Yeah, cook it.
Cook it on the beach. Nice. I would really love to do that. I wouldn't like to see the part where it's getting de-skinned and killed, but...
Yeah. That would be so nice. Well, I mean, I did that, but without the actually catching yourself. Like, we'd go get the fish from markets and then you do it like that.
No, I sure.
Like, because so I used to go caravanning, so whenever we'd cook, we would have like outside fires, and like my dad would cook the fish like you said in the foil.
Yes, yeah.
That was really nice. I mean, that is probably the best memories of my childhood. Actually, just like, I don't know, caravanning, man. I fucking love going to the caravan. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, you go on a caravan site when you're a kid, you make so many friends because everyone just, you don't have a choice but to be friends with the kids that are in your caravans next to you.
Yeah.
And then like your mum and dad or whoever you've gone with, they talk to the other parents, and like it's like a little clan. And then you look forward to seeing them the next summer, because it would be a whole year until you see everyone there.
Wait, and you would organise to see the same people again?
You don't even organise, like everyone just goes there for the same amount of time at the same time of year. And like it's not even like you'd call and be like, yeah, you're gonna be there. Like you just happen to see everyone the same. And to be honest, I really, really, really did love it.
I mean, I've definitely been on camping trips, but I went to France camping once with my mum and my sisters. My dad didn't come, I don't know why. But I feel like I didn't really do much camping trips. We just went abroad, Caribbean or something.
I don't like actual camping.
Glamping.
I don't mind glamping, yeah. I prefer staying in a caravan.
Oh, like that. Oh, okay.
Inside.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah.
But
I love camping though. Literally, I love it.
I know, I can't. It's too cold for me. I don't like sleeping.
No, I feel like every summer I'd love. I mean, I always want to go camping every summer.
I don't. Okay.
Even like festival camping, I like as well.
No, actually.
When we were in Benicassim in Spain.
Benicassim was nice, but that's okay. Fair enough. I don't mind camping in a foreign country that's hot.
Have you tried these?
No, I'll try one now. I don't mind camping in a foreign country that's hot, but I don't like camping in our country because
yeah, but if you pick the right month, I also know we're in the UK and it rains all the time, but I feel like if you pick the right month, it could be nice. If it rains, obviously.
I have camped in summer. I don't.
I mean, I wouldn't camp in the winter. No.
I had to on DV.
Oh yeah, I did that as well.
It's so shit.
Well, actually, I say to people I've done DV, which is true, I have, but I actually only did the practice one, which was literally the practice one was literally like the real one. It was the same amount of time, you did the exact same stuff. But I can't remember, I think I was ill for the other one or something, I can't remember. So I tell people I have the DOV qualification, but I don't actually have it.
I never went to pick up mine, so I don't.
I mean, it's not like I put it on my CV or anything, but when I have conversations, I say I've done it. And I did the whole, you know, what's it called? You have to do the volunteering.
The charity work and everything.
Yeah, I did all that kind of stuff. I just didn't actually do the proper one. Comment down below if you didn't complete your DOV. What's it called?
A DOV, Duke of Edinburgh, yeah.
I bet there's a lot of people out there that didn't.
Well, I went a step further and did NHS? NCS. Did you ever hear of that?
Well, actually not on TikTok, but I haven't done it.
Oh my god. To be honest, like, completely full of nerds, but I was a nerd. I absolutely loved it. It was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
Because you just met so many different people.
What is it?
So you basically go away for a week.
You didn't
Part
even
of it is
mac and cheese, by the way.
Yeah, I have. This part here. You can have more of my mac and cheese if you want.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, you go away for a week, meet your teammates basically, and then when you come back, you do like, I don't know, teamwork building exercises, get to know me, all that shit. And then when you come back, you basically have to work together to try and make a certain amount of money for a charity of your choice. So like you do fundraisers and stuff. So I think we did a cake sale or something in the middle of Kidderminster. It was quite shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then you have this big party at the end, like you have to wear like ball gowns and stuff. And they announce who made the most money for the charity. But it's just like,
did you put it in your CV?
Oh yeah, the way that you do it is supposed to show that you can make your own business. That was what it was for. And then also obviously if you look like you volunteer, or if not even just like you look like you volunteer, but if you are volunteering for stuff, you're more likable to brands and stuff, if that makes sense.
Wait, I've got influencing?
No, like just like if you went to, fuck's sake, I did have another job apart from influencing.
What about to brands? I mean companies.
Companies, yeah. I'm used to saying brands.
I was going to say, because you don't.
That's just my
I literally thought that you meant you had a fucking CV.
Oh my god, no, I didn't think any brands that I work with would give a shit about what I did on NCS.
But the way you just explained it then.
That's fair.
Brands, I was like, what?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was on my period for mine. That was the worst.
Okay.
What was it, a week or a weekend camping?
It's a weekend.
My friend Holly broke her foot as well when we were about to finish. And
did you do it in the country where like cows come and chase you? Because this didn't happen to me.
Yeah.
But people always say these stories about cows chasing them.
And we were, so Holly broke her foot and we were helping her out. And as we turned the corner, there was a sheep stuck in the fence, like it had their head stuck in the
you looked at me there,
Yeah. And then the farmer so there was a house there and we kept going, knocking on the door to be like, we need your help, your sheep's stuck in the fence, blah, blah, because us 5 puny teen little girls, we couldn't pull the sheep out. And also we were scared of hurting ourselves because they'd book backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, they ran you.
Yeah, and we were knocking on the door and like no one was coming, so we were like walking around this massive farmyard like, what do we do, what do we do? And this guy came out and he was deaf and blind, and he like was thinking that we were trespassers because obviously he had some form of
Sorry, I
debt.
shouldn't laugh. It's just, I wasn't
No, but
expecting
in that situation I felt so...
Was he an older gentleman?
Probably like 40s, something like that. And
But
like,
he was fully deaf and fully blind?
yeah, and obviously he must have had some form of either depth of vision or depth of hearing because he knew that there was people there. And he was coming out and
I
he
just
was...
ate something weird. It was definitely from the lobster, but...
Yeah, it's the taste that I had.
Wait, but don't tell me, I thought you were going to tell me it's the brain. I was gonna be sick. It didn't taste bad, it was just a different texture, and if you were going to tell me then it was the brain, I would have fucking cried.
The head isn't on the lobster, babe. This is a lobster tail.
Yeah,
you can't have anything bad.
Alright then, like the fucking... But did you do yours in Wales?
No, we did ours at Malvern Hills.
No clue who that is, but it's not Wales.
What? Really?
No clue.
Oh, right.
Thing is, people always get, sometimes people get nervous, but I love this is the Duke of Edinburgh video now, but definitely sponsored by them. People get nervous because they think it's a lot of walking, and it is a lot of walking.
It
but
wasn't
like,
that bad though.
But yeah, I feel like when you do it with a group of friends, or you might even meet friends. I wasn't with my friends when I did mine. I think they put us in different groups or something, but we had a speaker. I took like snacks because our teachers told us to take like little Mars bars or Haribos or anything that like can give you energy while you're walking.
Yeah.
So I was just eating all day. We had a speaker, we played music, and actually I can say this now. We didn't do it on purpose, but there was no like signal down there or anything, because we did it down the Gower and Wales. So yeah, I never took much notice of the maps part of the lessons.
Like the directions and
before
stuff.
we did Duke of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I was just there to like provide the entertainment sort of thing. And we were walking across and I was like, I don't know why, this could be completely wrong, I could be making this part up, but I swear I said, oh guys, why don't we just go down this path? Because no one else is going down it. And we were actually one like the last ones, because you kind of went in groups and you went at different times, so you couldn't like follow each other and go in one clump. Just to like, obviously otherwise everyone just goes at the same time. So we were like the last ones to leave, and we ended up being one of the first ones to arrive back to the campsite, because we went down this path and then it took us down a different way, not intentionally.
Yeah.
But I mean, we ended up kind of just cheating and getting there like
Had a shortcut.
an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before we were meant to get there. Seriously, because we ended up getting there like maybe second out of all the groups, and the first group probably left like way before us because you went at different times. So I wouldn't recommend cheating, but on the thing is on the way back.
But that's using your intuition.
Yeah, but I don't think you were meant to have done that. I think you were meant to go a certain way. But and also as well, if you do it, watch out, because you all have like a good time in the tent. That sounds wrong. You all just you all stay up all night, and then you don't realise you have to wake up like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, have to put away your tent, have to cook yourself something to eat, breakfast, and then you have to walk another 9 hours back the other direction.
New unpopular opinion: mash without butter is vile.
I completely agree.
Yeah, honestly,
100%.
dry
Like,
ass potatoes.
what-
Are you kidding?
Who would even,
No.
like, why? They,
I used to when I was younger, I'm sure.
Maybe.
But like, maybe my nan sprinkled some magic in there, I'm not really too sure.
Yeah.
So I liked them then.
Sometimes you get that microwave mash and it always says creamy microwave mash, and it never is. When I make my own mash, I like to put some butter, some milk, not too much milk, but some milk. Sometimes I swear people put cream in it sometimes. I haven't done that, but
no, I haven't. But I can imagine that's really nice.
yeah.
I like it to be creamy. I don't really like lumpy mash.
Yeah. So 100%, mash without butter is gross.
Orange juice is better than apple juice.
No, I feel like I like both, but apple juice 100%. I would wait for apple juice.
See, I don't really like. I like orange juice when you're on holiday and it's the hotel kind of orange juice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you find? I find orange juice quite. I don't know how to say it, like quite thick. It stays in your stomach.
Yeah, and it stays on your tonsils as well. Like I could literally like. It sounds really gross because we're eating, but I could literally like regurgitate the orange juice. I drink. And I don't really like that. Whereas apple juice.
Yeah, I could.
Apple juice is so refreshing.
Yeah.
However, it does make me wee. Every time I've had apple juice, I always need a pee afterwards. I don't know why.
Don't know if I know. I mean, I like appetizer as well. That's really good.
Going out is not that fun. I prefer to stay in. I agree with
Depends
that.
what you mean by that.
Yeah, it depends.
It also depends what mood you're in as well.
I agree, only because I would take a night like this, eating food, watching films, being comfy and warm, and like, obviously if I didn't have makeup on right now, oh my god, that is just my ideal. Or like even having like a games night at home, that type of vibe. As long as I'm with my friends, I don't really care where I am. Whereas I feel like night out sometimes I really have to be in the mood for it. Whereas this kind of night, anytime. I don't need to be in the mood for this kind of night. But then I have had some really good night outs.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So
I don't think a night out was bad. I just think like some people love to go out.
Yeah.
And as you said, it depends what mood I'm in. Also, but then I think it depends, because I think if you're with your friends all the time and you're constantly doing stuff like this, I think at some point then yes, I would like to go out. But I think yeah, it's definitely that I'd rather chill out and do things like this, or watch a movie. Even just sit there and not even speak to each other and just go on TikTok or something. But then also like going out, and I also like going, I feel like now, I'm not sure if I'm 23, but I'd rather spend the money that I would on a night out and go somewhere nice for dinner with a group of friends and just like speak all night. And because I do like clubs, but the only thing is with clubs is, unless you're specifically there just to like dance and have a good time like that, fair enough. That also depends. Yeah, and that also depends on the music too. But if it's more, you know, like you're sitting in a bar or you're having dinner with everyone, you can actually speak. Whereas in a club, you can't really chat. I think that's why I end up going outside to the smoking area or something, because then you chat to people.
Well, that is why I love bars. Because bars, well, not love bars, but I prefer going to a bar. Like for example, in Manchester, Albert Schloss is literally my favourite place to go. I prefer that so much more over a night out because I can actually hear people and still drinking, get a little bit tipsy, and it's warm, like and you can wear what you want. I just prefer that so much. It's like meet in the middle of both of things that I want to do.
But then what I think, I don't know if this is the same in Manchester, but like, I feel like in London, London's good because you can maybe just go to like one club. But where I'm originally from, when I was younger, when I was like 18, you would end up going to like 3 or 4 different clubs in one night, and I hated that kind of jumping to different clubs and being cold and queuing. Whereas sometimes, I guess in London, you could just go to one club and stay there all night. But I can't remember the last time I went to a club.
You are so right about
It's before COVID. I haven't been to a club since COVID for sure, and it's not because of COVID. It's just.
Why is it that in our hometowns we go to like 3 clubs? Because I would say where I'm from in Worcester,
I feel like you used to chase people like, oh, so and so's in this club. Not like that, but like if all my friends were girls and they fancied the boy, be like, oh, so and so's in this club, we need to go.
But it was a pattern where I'm from. Like we'd go to the pub, we'd go to the Wetherspoons to have drinks, or we'd go to like what's that other one called? Slug and Letters, or we'd go there if we felt a little bit bougie. Yeah, the Slug and Letters in Worcester is the bougiest you're gonna get. And then we'd go to, oh my god, what the hell is it called? I'm gonna have to search the name. As if I've forgotten.
I just tasted some of the car freshener stuff you were about.
I think it's a seasoning. I think it could be like fennel or.
It's a perfumey. And some people love that, but I mean the whole thing's been lovely, but it's just certain parts have been a little bit.
Am I on about fennel? Is that the right thing?
I'm not sure, but there is a few herbs that are a bit perfumey that I don't like. Isn't it saffron?
It is a herb. Yeah, I am.
Isn't saffron herb that's perfumey as well?
I don't know if they put saffron. I don't really know my herbs very well. Herbs in Worcester.
And it's an aftertaste, you're right.
Yeah. I want to say this order because I'm genuinely curious to see if anyone else that is from Worcester, because I know a lot of you are from my hometown. I'd be curious to see if you guys do it. So we go to the pub, then we go to Sin, and then there's a saying called Sin Den Bush, because you go from Sin to Bushwhackers Club. And then after Bushwhackers, it'd be like 4 o'clock in the morning. You then go to a kebab shop, and in the back they've got a club called Shakey's.
Okay.
And so then you stay there till like 6 AM. And that was the order that everyone did stuff. Like, I don't know if it's still the routine. I kind of hope it is, because that was like my childhood. It was pretty sick for a while, to be honest.
When you were 12.
Well, I never went out underage actually. I waited until I was 18. Did you ever go out underage?
No.
You didn't?
No.
I did drink underage. I went like at prom.
God, I would love my school teachers to see this. Because I feel I was such like a, I looked or presented myself as such like a good, I mean it wasn't bad, but yeah, I took a hip flask of vodka and I had it underneath the table, and there was another girl. She's gonna have a hip flash actually. But anyway, we both drank it. And it wasn't like I got drunk or anything, and it was actually pretty stupid. I think I just did it to like say that I did it. I say drunk, I didn't really get drunk until I was 18. I didn't really like the taste of alcohol.
No, I was definitely drunk at prom. Oh my god. I used to get really drunk at house parties because I used to have those, you know, those big bottles of vodka, the Smirnoff ones. Or Glens, whichever you prefer. Or whatever you can afford at that age.
No, whatever you could get someone to get from the shop.
Yeah, like my uncle used to get my alcohol. I would put a straw in that and drink it straight, like pure vodka. I'd
pure vodka straight.
Yeah, I used to walk around parties drinking it, and I don't know how my like I keep saying this joke like my tiny mini puny body, but I generally was tiny back then. Like I was literally sticking by it. Like I don't know how. I did get alcohol poisoning.
Like through you, made you so drunk.
But I've never had alcohol poisoning. I
never had my stomach pumped or anything.
I could drink more at 16 than I can now. Like nowadays, really? I'll have 3 drinks and I'm like, bleh.
That looks scary.
I know, it's weird to think that then like you've got the head and the claws.
I mean, it tasted really nice.
Yeah, it did. Do you want some more prawns? I've got some left over if you want, and mac and cheese.
No, I thought you were going to eat that.
This one we were talking about at Jasmine Sauce. Someone said, I don't find Beyonce that iconic. We were talking about this, weren't
we? Yeah.
And I was really open and honest. I used to say this, like whenever someone would mention Beyonce, I used to say...
Is mac and cheese or lobster?
Mac and cheese. I used to say, yeah, like, her voice is good in that, but I don't really see what makes it that special. And it was because I was so, like, ignorant. I hadn't watched her live performances. I hadn't really listened to her music that much. I was just like, yeah, like, I don't really
I feel like you're probably one of those, not girls, people, because boys did this too, that felt like they didn't want to be like mainstream music or something.
I was, as soon as people said that they liked someone and a lot of people started following
I
always
that.
was like, meh.
I've always just like liked what I've liked.
Do you know what? I think it was generally because when I was younger I was like, I want to be different. Like I was that bitch.
But I feel like
I was really
those
annoying.
people, you could tell that they were trying to be like that.
Yeah, everyone could tell. And then I did it about Justin Bieber when, oh, this is actually, my friends rinsed me for this still to this day. So when Justin Bieber first came out with his first song, everyone obviously loved him and all of the girls in my school did. And I was sat there and I was like...
All the boys loved him. Everyone can deny it, but...
Yeah, I'm sure they did. All the boys in my school said they did.
Yeah, but every boy, every boy had it, literally.
They'd have the hair, or they'd wear the checkered shirts, or they'd wear the snapbacks, or they'd do something that's like his, They'd copy him without actually trying to, without saying that they copied him for sure. And I said to my friends, I was like, yeah, I just don't really rate Justin Bieber that much, like, he kind of sings like a girl. I said that, right? And it's because I'd seen it on Twitter, so I was like, trying to be that quirky kid that's like, yeah, I don't like what other girls like, that type of bitch. And then my friend Tiana was obsessed with him and I started listening to him and I was like, oh, I kind of take back what I said. But it was, I hadn't even listened to what he sounded like. I just saw someone had said something on Twitter. I was like 11 years old and I just rolled with whatever the fuck I wanted to roll with.
I can't even remember when I actually first knew who he was.
Mine was literally like when his
probably
song
Baby.
hit the charts,
everyone was
One
kind of...
Time, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because One Time was before
that
Baby,
was,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
kind of like him. Yeah, that era was funny.
And then we like started this little like fan club for him. We became believers.
Wait,
and all
didn't
of
you
this.
actually make a song and it went viral?
Yeah, this is the irony. Like, I wrote a song for him when I was 14. It's because of the plantains on top of that.
Okay, I'm not eating anymore. Not because of, well, kind of.
I made a song for him when I was like 14. Because I had fan accounts for him and stuff. And I was, oh bless her soul, she was so cute. And it went like, I mean, if you guys knew me back then, know there is a girl called Katie Bieber, I think, on Twitter, and she always tweets me every year being like, happy 5 years to the song or like whatever. She's been around for this
Justin
song.
Bieber?
No.
Is it?
No, she's just called, that's her Twitter handle, she's called like Katie Bieber or something. And she's known of me since I did that in like 2012 or something, whenever it was. No, 2013.
Wait, so is her surname Bieber? Or she's just such a big fan?
She's such a big fan.
And she's still a big fan?
Yeah, still to this day. And I thought it was really sweet that she's like known me since then, and she always tweets me. But I wrote a song with him. Cody Simpson saw it. He was on tour with him at the time. His drummer saw it and like DM'd me being like, "Yo, I'm gonna show this Justin. This is so sick." And I was like, "Oh my god, I can't remember his name." But anyway, Justin Bieber's drummer. I forgot his name.
But did he actually show it to him? You don't know?
No, I don't think so, because Justin Bieber never messaged me about it. But like, I'm not even joking you. I can show you right now. I had people.
Is it still on YouTube?
I deleted my original, which I'm really sad about because I can't like then prove it's me, but you can tell it's me.
Yeah.
But if I just type in has Bieber, this is really embarrassing. I can't even put this out into the world. But if
I think you've done it before, haven't you?
Oh my god, when I had 10,000 followers, yeah.
Oh.
Even less. So people.
Wait, is that you?
No. Oh my goodness. People all over the world made like fan videos of my song. Like someone's done a cover.
Right, let's play it.
Hold on, that's a cover. Someone's done it for Cameron Boyce, like they've used it for the song in the background of a video for him. Let me type in. It's actually so cringy.
But how old were you when you wrote this?
Like 14.
I mean, it's very tough.
I called it If Only I Could Meet You. That is what I called it. Do you know how gross that is? Ugh. Right. If Only I Could Meet You lyrics. 195k 8 years ago. Bear in mind, this was like the most insane thing.
Can we play it? Is it going to get copyright?
It won't get copyright.
I mean, it's your video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your song.
But this is a fan video that somebody made. This is not me. This is not me.
So is this going to be your voice?
Yeah, but this
So
is...
someone's profiting
of
your... Wow.
I know. It's really cringe stuff.
Star. Well, let me see if I can touch. Why are you singing in cursive? You should do another cover of this. No, you actually should. You should. So are you playing on the piano as well?
Yeah, piano.
God. You laugh about it, but actually for a 14-year-old. I think it's really good. Like, I think for a 13, 14-year-old to come up with a song.
I made 3. I had like a little fan group going on Twitter. It was great. But to be honest, the most insane thing to me was people.
Wait, how did we even get into a conversation about Justin Bieber?
Oh, I was saying about how I was the girl in school that said that she didn't like people just because everyone else did. But yeah, so it's so weird that I said that about him and then turned into that much of a fangirl. I wrote a fucking song for him. Like, looking back, that is so cringe, but then also I had the best childhood because all I did was like love bands and go to tours, and like I never dated boys because I was obsessed with bands and pop stars. Like, I loved it. I never got in any trouble. My parents never complained. When I
that's why I feel like when people are into bands when they're younger and they spend all their time going.
I'd either be in my room or
they don't call. But then I do think people. I keep wanting to say girls, but it was boys as well, 100%. I was like the Jonas Brothers, but I never actually went to go see them. But I feel like people experience heartbreak at such a young age because then they start to realize you think that's your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, and then I think you start to realize that actually that's just not going to happen.
Because you think that, like, as I said in that song, I was like, one day I hope to meet you. I've still never met Justin Bieber. And I wish I had.
Justin, if you're watching.
I don't think you'd meet me now. I just said I was very cringy for writing a song about him. I
find this cringy.
Oh, it's from the benefit trip.
Oops. I hate cups like this.
Not
because it's reusable. I like reusable. I just find this so impractical. I feel like Freya would use this as well.
Freya would.
And I just don't.
I only use it
I like
here.
just a water bowl.
I only use it here. I got given it on the benefit trip, so I was like, it's better than throwing it away. I'll use it.
Oh no, yeah, no, I agree.
But I wouldn't go out and buy a bottle like that.
And I think it's because you also, for me, I like to put things. Oh, this is like my unpopular opinion. Comment down below what you think. But I feel like I like to have a bottle that you can put in your bag and it doesn't.
Yeah, that leaks everywhere. And also, I cracked it, so it definitely.
Oh, I thought that was there to like.
No, it's a screw lid. I smashed it on the floor by accident. We'll do a few more. I have stopped eating, but we'll do a few more because we've actually not really answered that many.
No, and I've got
a disease.
A dessert surprise. It's not even a surprise.
Oh my god, yeah, you said you wanted me to.
It's literally not big at all, but.
Oh, I have an unpopular opinion. I don't like Jaffa cakes. I think they're the foulest things on earth.
Thank God I didn't get you Jaffa cakes.
Oh my god, I didn't even think
could you imagine? I love Jaffa cakes, but only the actual. I feel like I'm speaking a lot in this video. I'm like always speaking only real branded Jaffa cakes. I don't like.
Don't fake shit.
No, not the fake shit. I like other fake shit, but not.
Yeah,
Jaffa
I don't mind
cakes.
fake mini rolls. They're alright.
They're okay, but they're not as good as the real mini rolls.
I just don't
mini
like
rolls
the
with jam.
orange. I don't like the orange and Jaffa cakes.
Real Jaffa cakes are so good. But you know, like some places do like Jaffa cake donuts, or they try and recreate. Hate it. Not
hate
a vibe.
That. They do them on Halloween, don't they? Because of the orange. It's like
instead of unpopular opinions, it should be called not a vibe question.
Yeah, that could be a new. We can make that a thing. Should that be our series now? Should we just do mukbangs? Every time we come to Manchester to do shoots, we'll do a mukbang every month.
But it has to be called It's a Vibe.
Yeah. And we gotta do it like It's a Vibe, like ISSA. It's that vibe.
Scrambled eggs in a sandwich instead of on toast.
Okay, I know what you're gonna say, but have you ever had egg mayo?
So, I used to have, are they called egg mayo? What are these?
Egg mayonnaise.
But like it's called like an egg sandwich. I used to when I was younger, and now I used to like the taste of it, but now I just don't like the thought of it. But in terms of it, scrambled eggs in a sandwich instead of on toast, no. I'm gonna say that is.
Toast tastes so much better.
I'm gonna say that's not a vibe.
Toast is so much better, I think. Like, oh my god,
scrambled
eggs on
toast,
toast with tomato sauce and brown sauce mixed together to make fruity tooty.
No. I've never tried brown sauce. I don't want to.
No.
No, it's like.
There's a lot of things you haven't tried.
Yeah, but I know what I feel like I know what I like. I understand there's certain things I'm willing to try. Like, but some people have mayonnaise and ketchup mixed in. I think that's called like prawn.
Yeah, Marino sauce. Yeah, prawn cocktail sauce.
Yeah, but
you side-eyed me and went, okay.
But yeah, I also haven't tried that.
I've got something good if you want to try it.
No.
To be honest though, I'm so like proud of you for eating so much seafood. Like you really like seafood.
Yeah,
to say you're a picky eater.
I mean, I'm only a picky eater in certain ways.
That's what I mean.
I feel like I have to have this conversation with everybody.
But a lot of people don't usually eat seafood when they get creeped out by certain fish.
Yeah.
Like seafood, realistically, think about what they look like.
I know, yeah, it's strange. I think it's because the meat doesn't look weird. I feel like if it looked weird, I wouldn't eat. I'm trying to think of a fish.
Cockles?
I wouldn't eat octopus probably. I'd eat calamari, but I wouldn't eat octopus because to me that looks a bit too.
Calamari sliced and it's like you don't really know.
Yeah, well, there was one there that was interesting. I like ham and Nutella on toast. I know somebody that has done that.
No, you don't.
Not on toast, is that ham and Nutella sandwich.
That's foul.
And it's a no from me.
That makes like me physically have a headache.
What are you meant to say again?
It's not a vibe. Oh, there's my phone. I've just zoomed you in because I've just cleared the tables. There's no point in us having the food out.
Well, before we start, I'm going to surprise you with
a
dessert. It literally is not even anything big. I was just at the train station and I fancied one. So, close your eyes. Oh yeah, you can guess. Yeah, you can guess. You can guess while I'm going to look at it.
Is it a donut?
Oh.
No way!
It might not be. You got to close your eyes.
Okay. I don't care what it is. I think it's so sweet that you brought a surprise. I love stuff like that. I just love surprises. I think it's so
Keep
cute.
your eyes closed because I want to explain to everyone. Guys, it's really nothing big. Like, obviously, but oh god.
Definitely donuts. I can recognise that.
Recognise? Did your eyes closed?
Oh my god!
It's too crispy. We got two. Yeah. But
what flavour?
They didn't really. Well, this is the thing because I like the Dream. I think it's called Dream Cake, like a brownie batter one.
Yeah.
And this one is like a white chocolate filling, which I thought you might like.
Ooh, I've not seen that one before.
But maybe we could cut them in half and just try a bit of both.
I've never seen. Can I smell it?
Yeah. They don't really smell it then, do they?
Yeah, the icing.
They just smell like donuts. It's the taste. It's the taste. This one, if you guys have never had that before, I don't really have.
Oh, is that the Dream?
Yeah, I don't really have crispy creams much, but this one's got like a brownie batter in it, mixture.
Ooh, nice. I see you. I see you over there. Who did I sound like?
That's just give me an ick. Oh, my friend the other day, I think she went to some sort of museum, don't come at me, but it was like a David Attenborough thing where they give you like these selfie sticks and they give you like an Android phone and you've got to go around on the camera. It's like a VR, not VR as in like this, but it's VR on here and you can look and it shows different animals. But she was filming her hands looking at the stuff and she only said it to me. And it gave me the biggest ick in the world because I could just imagine her holding the selfie stick walking around and I don't know why. I don't believe in icks, but that's just I know,
I did just give myself the ick.
Yeah.
Fully, 100%.
But I don't believe in icks really.
No,
if you love someone enough,
yeah,
or if they're the right person, I don't think
this
they can give you an ick. I think icks are very
This is
immature.
also an unpopular opinion, isn't it?
Either funny, yeah, that's actually an ick can even like on TikTok it can be like a humour thing which I get. I'm not against icks, like funny side of it, but I think if people really genuinely, if someone does something and it actually gives them an ick and it's not like a funny thing but it means they don't want to be with them, I think it's just either really immature or they just don't like that person enough.
I've always said this about icks. I think it's so mean because like a lot of boys,
I don't know if it's mean, like if it's humour.
No, because
you know,
if you
people go
think...
to Winter Wonderland and they film their boyfriends ice skating and say this give me an ick.
Stuff like that is,
I think it's funny,
but people like have created whole careers on icks.
Yes.
And it's like
I don't believe
all it does is just drag someone down. Like imagine the really insecure boys in school that like literally got bullied for like the way they look or the way they act, the way they dress, just anything like that. And then they go online to then see even more things that they can tear themselves down about. It's just like, what is the point? Like, I do get the funny side of things. Like, I have seen a few icks, like when a boy carries a backpack and he's got his hands like this. That made me laugh.
Well, that I don't. Fair.
It doesn't turn me off, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
But then I just think, oh my god, imagine if someone reads this and takes it so serious and they just don't.
But that's what I think some people genuinely, I mean, icks might be a real thing, I just don't really experience it, but they might actually look at that and then like stop speaking to somebody.
About a year and a half ago. And you know who it is as well. And I stopped talking to this boy because he sent me videos of him singing and it just really put me off. Like, we were in just like a normal conversation, it was so random. And we were just having a normal conversation and he sent me like a voice note of like, it's just, I can't even remember what he said. It was something about like, oh, I wanna love you, baby, or something like that. And I was like, why have you done that? Why have you done that? Why have you done that? And it made me feel so embarrassed. And I guess that is what an ick is. Like, it made me feel secondhand embarrassment for him.
We literally both just said icks weren't real and now we both just come up.
I know. But this is the thing, like, it's not, I guess an ick is just something that turns you off from someone, but I would never like completely cut someone off, like out of my life just because they've done something that turns me off. No. Red flags, different. That is different because that's based on behaviour. Yeah, that's not an ick. Whereas like, I didn't cut that boy completely out of my life. Like, we stayed friends because there was never anything there in the first place, if that makes sense. But I wouldn't just completely cut someone off because of an ick. I've really loved having you on the channel.
It's been fun. It's been a vibe. Oh my god, I've probably given people icks today, which is fun.
Did you not see me looking through the fucking fake telescope? Therefore giving someone the ick.
Comment down below.
If I've given you the ick.
What part, yeah. But what did I do to give you an ick? What did I have to do?
Maybe me pulling the food out of my mouth gave someone the ick. That'd give me the ick a little bit.
Maybe. I don't think I'd get offended though, I really don't care that much.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that like my partners or like ex-partners or anything have done, and I know it would be an ick to somebody else, but I literally watch them and I'm just like, wow, I just love you so much when they do it. Like, it weirdly makes me like them more. Yeah. Because then you realise how in love you are with the person, because it would turn someone off normally and you're just like, actually, I didn't really give a shit.
Do you know, I feel like the only ick I get from my friends, because my friends don't really give me icks, but it's when people, I'm going to call Haz out, but I think she does it too.
I knew you were going to call me out.
When people like speaking baby voices to their partners. If I'm there as well, that to me,
I would never do it in front of anyone. I'd never do it in front of anyone.
Think,
but I literally talk in a baby voice all the time.
Yeah, that could, maybe the ick's the wrong word, but
no, it's just,
it's not a vibe.
No, but that is something I would never ever do in front of anybody else. Like, that is,
I have seen you do it though, I think.
Oh, the only time I have ever done it on the phone is if I go like, really? Like that. But that's just like, that isn't a baby voice, it's just me being like, oh, really?
No, like, I feel like I've seen you, but I feel like I have seen you. I can't give you a time of day.
That makes me nervous.
I feel like I have, I think.
That makes me feel sick
Do I
about
know
myself.
Do have any other friends? I feel like I've never seen. Definitely never seen Byron do it. I've never seen.
No, I've seen Byron do it.
You have?
Yeah, to Lewis, yeah. It isn't like a baby voice, it's just him being like shy, like, and he's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it didn't give me the ick, I was just like, no.
I feel like everyone does it a little bit behind closed doors.
That's
Not
what I
a
mean.
baby, that sounds really
No, but
odd.
do you have a silly voice that only you and your partner does to each other?
I don't really
feel like
do it
everyone
though. I
does.
mean, maybe I have done, but I don't think I do it a lot.
Oh, I do it too much. It's kind of just became like the vocab, and that is really gross. I know. To everyone else who isn't in a relationship or is in a different kind of relationship, they're gonna be like, that's so disgusting. But I just can't help it. It's just like a thing that we have, like an inside joke. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, my camera's flashing. It's probably a great time to end
we
it.
didn't do the last one.
What was the last one?
We just made our own one. Mackie's breakfast is rank.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be good. They used to do the, I'm gonna say this really quick. They used to be good. They used to do breakfast wraps. They were really nice. Apart from that,
Never
yes.
had a breakfast wrap.
Yeah, because they don't do them anymore.
I don't like Mackie's breakfast. It reminds me of when I was hungover and I had the sausage and egg McMuffin and I threw up all outside McDonald's.
And we're going to leave her on that.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Joshy, for joining me. And if you want to check out his socials, they will be linked below. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of thing, maybe with some more people as well. Who knows? I'm really enjoying doing mukbangs at the minute. So yeah, love you all so much. All of my important links are down in the description, and I will see you in the next video, group girls.